Kei nā maunga whakahi, nā awa whakatere tani whānā, whenua taurikura o te motu nei. Tēnā koutou katoa nau mai, hara mai hoki mai rā. Ki Rotorua ki te pāwhitu poro whakataitai ā motu mō nā kura tuarua. Ko Haliwo tōku ingoa, ko Maya Williams ki tōku taha, nā kai whakapāho o te rānei. Kua tai mai, nā whiringa whaiti, ko te kēmu tuatahi o tēnei wāhanga o te rānei, ko te whiringa whaiti o te wāhanga hanumi wainganui nā kapa, nā kura e rua, kua eke ki tēnei taumata, ara ko Mahurangi College, ko St Andrews College. Maya, really excited to be bringing everybody the mixed final at the New Zealand Secondary Schools Touch Championships. Of course, a big thank you and a big shout out to all our sponsors, Bunnings Warehouse, and the sweater sponsors you see on your screen today. Now, the mixed final, very hotly contested tournament this year. As mentioned earlier on broadcast, we've had 43 teams. What are some of the things that have stood out to you within the mixed grade this year?
The quality all the way down in these 43 teams is just such a small gap between those at the top and those at the bottom, and obviously these are our two teams at the top. Just going through previous results, Mahurangi College find themselves here undefeated, and St Andrews College only one loss, and you'll never guess to who? Mahurangi College, and that was our first game day 2. They only lost by 1, so all the results would suggest that this is going to be super tight the whole game. The two informed teams, as you would expect, getting through to here, but in saying that, the setup of the draw this year has meant there's been a lot of the strong teams on one side, so St Andrews came through that side, and I would expect them to be really, really polished now that they find themselves in the final. So no idea who's going to win this game, but I do know it's going to be I do expect it to be a close one. In terms of our referees for this game, Harley, we've got the lead referee in this one, Dali Tui, Quinn Murphy and Ben Weaver. If I'm the coach of these two teams, I'm stoked to have these 3 referees here. Very physically gifted referees, fit. They're really positive towards the game, so hoping and believing we're going to get a really open game, end-to-end touch. Wouldn't be surprised if these two teams get into double figures, to tell you the truth. So excited for this one, Harley.
Koia tērā, e titiro nei, I te kapa a St Andrews College no o tautahi, e whakaeke mai nei ki rongi I te papatākoro, titiro nei ki te rārangi o nā ingoa. I tērā kapa, a couple of names that stick out that we've seen in action. Of course, yesterday we were privileged to see St Andrews in action. Macklin Robertson, one name in particular that stands out. But ultimately, there's certainly a full package. Not to forget, of course, defending champions in this grade 2023. Last year, they were the ones that took out the grade, so they've got the pedigree. They probably know what it takes as well. And equally for Mahurangi, no strangers to this grade. 2019-2020 have been to the final. Kaore anō rātou kia eke, kia mau, I te rā taitara. So it's the one title that's eclipsed their school. And I know, based on not only form, but also the quality that they've got in their team, they've got what it takes to take it out. They sure do.
And there's one title you don't have to earn, you just have to stay alive for, and that is Miller Downing, who turns 18 today. So what an exciting day it is for her. What a way she would love to finish, the number 10 for St Andrews. Imagine that for a birthday present, Harley. Not only getting to the final, but winning the final, being a gold medalist as well as the birthday girl. So Miller Downing, happy birthday to you. And hopefully you get to celebrate your 18th for more than one reason.
Tika tērā. Nothing quite like a national championship to celebrate your big day. Ko wai ka hua, ko wai ka toa. Ka timata te kapa a St Andrews College. I tēnei kemu. Kaore e roa ka timata. And they'll be running from the right to the left. Mahurangi College defending to start off today's game.
Harley, I see the refs mic'd up, and this has been happening for a few years now. They didn't have that technology back when I was refereeing. I just wonder, though, I wonder how it throws the referees off, or if it adds to it. Obviously, you've got the first 2.5 days not being mic'd up, and then you get to this and you do. It'll be interesting to see if this has the positive impact we hope it does. But with these 3 referees, they're normally joining on the spot. They don't miss much. As referee Taylor, Tali Tui Taylor, gets us underway in this one. Robertson, name you'll hear a lot. Working with Turner. Turner now. Just a bit of backwards and forwards on the sweep. Oh, Do we have a touchdown? Claiming the touch, didn't quite get there in time. Great start. We talked about these two teams, lethal attacking options. In for the first touchdown. Robertson, the number 7.
He tauira o te mōhiotanga ka kitea ki tēnei tima o St Andrews College. Miharo rawa tu tō rātou timatanga I nai nei ka whakautu te kapa a Mahurangi. There's some space in the middle and it looks like you called it. We're going to have a lot of tries in this game.
Oh, bring it on, Harley. 1-1, one set each, one touchdown each. Straight down. We didn't even get back from the replay. We see here Yahweh Lanyon setting things up. Step back off his left. Nice little pass. Defender couldn't get there. 1-1, game on.
It's back-to-back action. We are looking for a national champion, and both teams are putting their hand up and putting their best foot forward.
Same crew that we just seen on. Turner. Couldn't set things up there. Turner, Robertson went back onto that one. It was interesting that. There's 5 substitute male players in the sub box. They went out there, and obviously it's a key attacking combination, that pod, Harley.
Mixed touch a little bit different, of course, to men's and women's touch. You've got the ratio to manage. Always an interesting factor when it comes into how that balance is utilised by the coaches. But in the meantime, an excellent utilisation of space. Found the gap, pushed the ball onto the left side. Mahurangi got over for their second. Let's have another look at this on the live stream replay here.
Sienna Innes, you won't see this early on, but that touch, I think it was her. The boy went for her hand to whack it out of the arm. She was strong with it. And now we see her here, right space, right depth. Gets that one down, 2-1. Tell you what, if you're not going to get a touchdown at the end of your set, you might find yourself behind on the board. 4 sets, 3 touchdowns. Face play here, nicely set up. Does he go short? Ball's down. Number 21, Seymour Stowers-Smith. 5 sets, 4 touchdowns. Stowers-Smith. Nice little face dump. Gets that ball out on the outside of the defender. Excellent dive, couldn't get there. 2-2.
Ka kite te auwaha tanga. Te rauenga hoki. Ona pukinga rau, nā tima e rua e tākaro nei. We can see why these two teams have made it to the final. Another opportunity here for Mahurangi. This is unbelievable. Another try. We've only been going for 4 minutes. We've already got 5 tries. I can't keep up. Need a chance to catch my breath, but we'll have a look at the Bunnings Warehouse New Zealand Secondary Schools touch replay.
D'Urban Burgess. Tommy D'Urban Burgess, the number 6. A surname up those parts of the North Island. Synonymous with being awesome at touch. Didn't quite get the winger, Harley, not sure you did, who scored that touchdown. 3-2 though. Look, it's not because it's bad defense either. It's just the defenses. Sorry, the attack has started with absolute hiss and roar. Stowers-Smith sets things up. Just going out the back. Good defense there from the link. Nice defense. What can they do on this last one? Stowers-Smith again. Just takes the touch. Hands the ball over. Referee Tui. I like that. I'm sure if he does it again, but you'll see there, referee Tui just talking to that player. Put it on the mark, mate. No need for a penalty to be given in that space. We talked about the refs, Harley. 5 touchdowns in 4 minutes. How many penalties? I can't remember too many. And that's what we really want.
That's right. And as we can see, the experience that the referees can bring in terms of creating he whiako pai, he kemu pai rawa atu ki te kite ki te tiro. Mahurangi inae nei, ka whiua te poro, ki te ngā aputa, ki te hoki I te whenua, ki moe I a rātou. And some great ground being made there. Just passing over halfway now.
Almost got himself out of play to Nico Panapa. We see him make the touch. What does D'Urban Burgess do this time? Goes out the back. Yahweh Lanyon couldn't quite hold on to that. We've actually got a little bit of normality here now. We haven't had a team score off the end of the set. Look at this defense flying up. Nice work, the Urban Burgess in conjunction there, Ruby Darby.
It's a situation we haven't seen much at all, but of course when a player is moving forward in position, that touch has to take place before the ball can be rolled. And of course the referee's right on the spot picking that one up. Mahurangi ina e nei, e rapu tonu ana, ki te pai piro.
Wedge and the Urban Burgess here in the middle of the field. He's the key, isn't he, Harley? We see him now left to right first time, right to left this time. So many times we see these passes being called forward, such as his skill level. The Urban Burgess just gets a quickie in the middle of the field, turns around, bang, less than a second, out to the winger. Great touchdown there, Sophie Callender.
Whaki te rua, pai te tere, pai hoki te rere. Kei St Andrews College mana ina e nei, ka pehera tau e whaka utu nei.
Seem to have their number now. Does this Mahurangi defence. Mushkin now sets things up. Turner tried this left-hand side a couple times now. Defence though has had their number. I imagine they might be just setting things up on this side to exploit that right-hand defensive side for Mahurangi. Good set, third touch, getting close to that halfway line.
He Harmony, kua karanga here e te kaiwawau, he hōtaitai te ki atu. Just a part of the substitution patterns. We've got players exiting in front of the player in position and obstructing the defender, so something that Mahurangi will want to be wary of.
We've seen that actually in the set before and it almost looked like it had an impact. This time it did have an impact. It's good to see. Just calling the ones that have impact. Nice decision there by referee Murphy. Sweeping play down the side. Fakes the roll ball. Touch made, was it? Oh, without a doubt. She doesn't even look back at the referee. Sienna Innes. She's like, of course, ref. No one's getting around the outside of me. We see her here. Great work there. Flat ball. Caught. Ball down.
Rawera wā atu ōna ringa ki te mau I tērā pāhi. He waua hoki te mahi. Ki tēnei prei nō reira kua kapo, kua pai, kua piro. Whaki te toru, te tatau o te wā nei, Mahurangi ki mua, ko tā rātou ihu I te wā tonu nei.
I think that was Powell, the number 12. For St Andrews there, opportunist try, but she put herself in the right position. Oh, I thought he was running back to the sub-box there. I thought the Urban Burgess may have snuck under his hands, which was almost dragging along the ground. Which the Urban Burgess gets it back again. Now what this time?
Ira wātu. We'll get a chance there on the replay to see defending players feet in front of the line. E tūhapa ana, nō reira. Ko te whakaro o te kaiwawau, prei tonu, haere tonu, piro tonu. And we can see as well just the outstanding work that the Urban Burgess can bring to this Mahurangi team. He's an orchestrator, he's a magician, he can do it all.
Yep, good call there from the ref. Touching middle, didn't get back on side. Back out by 2. Thought they were going to throw the 30 too long. Just once again.
It's the same again.
I think she's going to get sick of people thinking that she hasn't made the touch. Sienna Innes
doing a power of work out there on that side of the field.
I do like it, however, how St Andrews, they've gone to their left-hand side. Hasn't worked. They've tried something on the right-hand side. So they're trying new things. They've been up to it so far, have Mahurangi.
Playing with a lot of calm and composure as well. As we see them progressing past 10-metre line now.
Martai Young looked like he had set something up promising. Unfortunately, they couldn't get on the back of that.
St Andrews e haere whakamua I nai nei. Te tiro ki tō rātou taha. Ko te tūmanako, ka whakauru nā waiwai hau ki te papatakoro. Seeing how they set up their attack here. One more touch to go. Ooh, a sneaky shift pass, and they've made it work. A slam dunk to finish.
Yep, not the greatest, but Panapa, he was pretty excited. And just young people these days expressing themselves. We see it here. I like this from Powell here, the number 14. Centralised things, but squared herself up so they weren't going horizontal. Kept the flow going. Nice little wraparound late. Panapa, the recipient. Nico, they're back. I think it's 5-4. Just one back. Now they get an opportunity to draw it up again. I'm sure there was a turnover roll ball and he tapped it. Maybe I was wrong. It's always a first. Here again we see Powell just going to assume their sisters. Very good touch players. Turner on the outside, go short side. They're not going around Innes anymore. She's too good at touching them. They're trying to go now in the inside. Good work there from Samuel Witch.
Very impressed with how well they're looking after the ball. Not just that, but also how well they're being able to make metres up the field. Hoia Nora, there's that commentator's curse. Ki taku te tiro, kua puta ia. Just a foot over the sideline, perhaps.
Obstruction again.
Obstruction.
Yep. Great support refereeing there from Quinn. And again, it's not a technical penalty. It's having an impact. It's making it hard for the St. Andrews defender to get to the ball player. So really liking that from the refs. Things that are having a material effect on the game. Because outside of that, look at that, 9 touchdowns. Turner. Stella Smith passes it back. Turner tries to get on the outside. Good defense though. Surely the quality I've seen so far, surely won another 4 minutes at the end of this game and a drop off. So it needs to go as long as it can. 5th touch play, goes outside. Lovely diving touch. Luke Matthews, the 14. A full stretch. Well done, Matthews. She's got a lot of mahi to do down that side, doesn't she, Cranwell? She's done it good so far, the 22 for St. Andrews.
Ai, engari he hapa, tāta kapa, o Mahurangi. Rua miniti e toi ana I tēnei hawhe tuatahi. Kaore e roa, ka tū te kemu, ka whakatā. Here's a sweet play coming for St. Andrews College. Easily read there by Mahurangi.
Yep, they'll take a little bit of information there, just exploring to see what the defense will do. Now that they know that, they'll run into the next part. Ooh, interesting, yeah. Lanyon, not too keen on that being the case. I guess he did touch it. He did go for the ball. 6 again. Great eyes there from referee Weaver. Ben Weaver had an outstanding tournament this tournament. Quite a congested left-hand side here. Probably want to just move the defense laterally a little bit more and come back to the side later. Again, trying to get on the outside. We have a wraparound play. Maybe not on the same page, but it doesn't matter. Nico Panapa, he's loving that one-hand put down. With those big guns, he's never going to drop the ball, is he, Harley?
Kau Mautonu, Pirotonu. We can see here, just gets underneath. Able to manipulate his body, stretch out, plant the ball right on the line. Rima ki te rima, ori te ana.
There's no team that is holding the momentum in this game. They only hold it for as long as it takes the other to get it back to halfway and tap the ball. Oh, through the hands. Lovely ball movement. Ooh, great work there. Look at the cover from the link. The winger, actually, from this side. Powell, the 14. She finds herself all the way in. We just look at her chasing inside. Real teamwork showing. Pass. What does referee on the side says, Harley? We see it again. 6 touchdown for Mahurangi.
Unbelievable action. We'll see the setup here. Fake, pick, throw long, Kuapiro. Excellent try there. Number 1 for Mahurangi College, Dakota Corringham. Noreira, Kua tai, te wawe he rua, I tēnei whiringa whaeti o te wahanga hanumi, ono ki te mahurangi, rima ki te St. Andrew College.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights, $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets, just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue, only $2.59. Marquee sling chair, just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Whakaroika mai, raro mai, hoki mai ki tēnei whiringa whaiti I te wāhanga hanumi, wainga nui, nā kapa e rua a Mahurangi College, a St. Andrews College, koe nei te wāwe he rua, ono ki te taha o Mahurangi, rima ki te taha o St. Andrews College, nui rawa atu nā piro, nui rawa atu hoki nā pūkinga, kei a rātau ringa. Mai, an action-packed first half, still catching my breath, need this break. What are your first thoughts?
Well, the first half was action-packed, but what about the halftime entertainment? We had the traditional halftime entertainment. We're seeing try lights here, ironically, because if you didn't score one this weekend, then generally what we see you do is come out and let everyone know that was the case at halftime. But first half, what an amazing half, both teams. There's not anyone taking this game by the scruff of the neck or any one player dominating, although in saying that, Durban Burgess, we see him go through there. He's had a fantastic first half on the attacking end. But just likewise, down this other end, a number of guns. You've got Turner, you've got
Stowell Smith, Panapa,
Robertson, and the two Powell girls on this left-hand side have defended so good. And what about Innes, Sienna Innes? All the boys trying to get around the outside of her, but she won't have a bar of it. She's had a great first half too. We thought this would be the case. In their first encounter in the round games, it was 6-5 at the end of the game. It's 6-5 now, and we've got another half ahead of us. And I hope we actually have a third half to this game. Yes, I am a maths teacher. I understand how much that doesn't make sense, but would love this one to go into a drop-off. Durban Burgess, him and Wedge been working together in this pod. He's obviously going to get a quickie again, isn't he, Haas? Just interesting to see what happens off it. Oh, must be so close. Referee Murphy right on the perfect spot.
2 more touches to go. He's been a magician so far. Let's see if there's some magic still up the sleeve. But it looks like the referees will be coming back. Ko te ki atu, he pahi whakamua.
Yeah, forward pass, unfortunately in the Harley. It looks like a great setup. Must have been really close. Seen some flatter than that before. No extra pass. Nice start. Good lift there from Yahweh. Gets himself in the ruck, but hasn't caused any infringement. Great play through there from referee Tui. Now Turner onto the ball. Robertson, what's he got? Goes outside. They've got numbers. Does he pass? No, he doesn't. Excellent chase down there from Wedge.
E haere whakamua ana te kapa a Mahurangi I nai nei.
Just no letdown in action, is there, Harley?
It's relentless. But amazing to watch all the same. And the call from the referee originally was a ball to ground. Ko te mea pai o te tūhonohonotanga wainga nui a rātou kataia e te kaua wau ki te taha ka kōrero atu e whakaro ke Mahurangi College Inaya nei with the ball in hand. First touch, setting up their play.
Two Matthew boys here. on this side. Now what can they cook up? 32 play, goes back to the right, doesn't, steps back in, good defense. Robertson. Very good player. Lucas Membry, number 9. What's he got for us now? Do they fake him? Yeah, they do. They come this left-hand side. Just need to stay mirror. Oh! Commitment to the defense there from Powell. Luke Matthews. Max Matthews here with the ball. Comes, gets on the outside. Luke Matthews able to lose Powell, the 14. Good put down, 7-5.
A real strong play there from Mahurangi. Ko te tumana ko ki ara atau. Ka pēhea. E mau tonu nei. I te poro tuatahi. As we see now, St Andrews College looking to the left on a little out ball, but again, there's the brick wall. And I say that with all respect, Sophie Innes, or Sienna Innes, aroha mai.
How much confidence do you think that just gives the rest of the boys in her team? Again, just forcing that. She wasn't sitting out on the link. She come in. She knew what she needed to do to shut down that play. Just must give them so much confidence. Must frustrate the heck out of the opposition team. More of a controlled set here from Mahurangi. Lanyon taking that third one. Now back to the middle. You expect this from the best teams in the country. The accuracy through that orange zone. Matthews, he set up the last one out here. Nice defense.
We can see they're continuing to attack that left-hand side. It's given them some great outcomes so far. Equally now, St Andrews College pushing forward. No mistakes so far in the first half. Ko te pā whātera.
You've seen this in the earlier game. The little flick pass creates numbers. Sienna Innes, Maya Iverson. Oh, that seems like a lot of touches in this set. Oh, how often do we see it, Harley? On the 5th play, nothing's on. Static roll ball, something out of nothing. Tom Turner.
Te nanakia o nā nanakia. Mā minga tonu ana tāna mahi ki te whira me te tiro anō ki tēnei mahi. Just sells it. Salesman of the century. Whitu ki te ono, te kaute, I tēnei wā tonu nei.
You old enough to know Sale of the Century, the program?
Strangely, sadly, yes.
Who's the host? Oh, you're not
Nah,
committed.
maybe I'm not.
Urban Burgess, though, set things up with Wetch. Nice. With female players in both of these teams. Outstanding. We see again the number 12 for St Andrews, Powell. Shutting that one down. Not sure what happened while we're watching the replay, Harley. But the Urban Burgess looks like he must have had something to do with it.
Ai, titiro mai. As we mentioned, the magician, Urban Burgess, slides under. It's as easy as that. Great space timing and awareness. Ruki here, kahua kaputa.
Space timing and awareness. That's your one for today. What was the one yesterday? 3 R's or something like that?
Yeah. Rest, recover, and review.
St Andrews now, do they get one back? Powell nearly plucks it out of the air. Just a little bit of a collision. We see Ruby Darby. I'm sure she'll be back. Just unfortunately clashed knees there with Powell, making a great cover touch. Touch and pass. We're going to start this one with the tap. 8-6. Drop-off committee sent a text through. Can we get this game a little bit closer, Harley?
Kare, kore, ka kite, ano ina, piro maha, kei te haere. 8 miniti e toi ana ki tēnei kēmu.
What's he up to now? Tommy onto the ball, stays short side. Flat pass. Powell comes in to shut that down. Unfortunately, a mistake. Crucial time. Last thing they wanted, but they'll try and defend this one out. You really don't want to give Urban Burgess 6 touches down on your 7-metre scoreline, do you?
Certainly not.
Which has been a great foil for them, the 15. Again, just going back to this quickie play. Surprised, both of the middles are getting up high. Nice work there from the link. Which just trying to exploit that point defender.
And a free set of 6 on the 7-metre line. Ki te taho Mahurangi. And again, here's the Urban Burgess.
Goes either way, doesn't he? The defense doesn't know if he's going to bounce out, bounce back in. He needs a rest. He's sick of scoring touchdowns and setting them up. Yahweh. What's Yahweh got now? Do they go the short side or do they go back in? I tell you what, you've got better chances of scoring tries in the middle of the field in this game. The quality of defence by the Wahine players from both teams is unreal. Which Matthews now fakes the give. He gets inside. We sent him in here last time. Innes, she's saving tries, and now she gets her reward by scoring this one, the 9th for Mahurangi College. Matthews, how fast is he? The last 3 touchdowns, Harley was seeing what he can do from dummy half. Gets into that in goal like no one's allowed to touch him. We see him right here. Which setting him up. Matthews using his pace, gets inside. Innes coming back. Excellent work there by Innes.
We're back on the 7-metre line with St Andrews College. This time, they do manage to get on the outside of the defending link from Mahurangi College to score another great try. We can see here a great setup there from Turner.
How elite are the young people in this game in terms of just getting low and sliding along the ground? I'm sure some of them get beneath the height of the tallest bit of grass. St Andrews have been down by 2 early in the game, come back to draw.
That's a really good point. You know, it's a specific skill set to our sport. Although you might dive in other sports, just being able to dive, get very low from, 5 metres out on the field, and just seeing how well and how strong they are at it in this occasion. He didn't need to dive at all. He just had to hikoi over the line. That's the man himself. It's Tommy Durban Burgess scoring the 10th try for Mahurangi, and it's as easy as they come. Bang, 1-2. See you later, mate.
And when you're that good, Harley, you don't need a fist pump, kick the ball back, or a backflip. You just do the job, and everyone can see the time and space that he creates for himself. Urban Burgess, I think we'll be seeing him in a lot of nationals coming up for this 2024-25 season. St Andrews, though, down by 3, and I tell you, from what I've seen, in fact, they're past champions. Typical South Island team that will not give up. What I have liked, though, is even after a touchdown, the heads don't drop in this sub-box. We located right behind this St Andrews sub-box.
Ai, engari i tau wāra, ko te mate, ka titiro, whakamua me te aki tonu, i te pōro, koera te tikanga, koera te mea nui. Especially in finals, we want to make sure that we're protecting possession as much as we can. Te tiro ki tēnei, this is outstanding. Incredible use of space, incredible use of speed. Ahakoa, kare rātou i te piro, kua tau te poro, ki te wāpai ki a rātou, i nai anei, ka kitea St Andrews College, e haere whakamua ana.
Robertson and Turner. Turner's been key in their last 2 touches. Yep, 5th touch. Probably needed to initiate that just to make sure that they controlled what was happening. Does he get another one? He tried it again. Tom Turner, he worked once, why not twice? I'm not going to say that's done and dusted, but probably for the first time in the game, the momentum has definitely sat with Mahurangi College for the last 6 sets. She's been fantastic, particularly on that phase of play. Number 2, Maya Iverson. Centralising attack, letting this man rip them across the field. Good defence. Addison Williams, winger for St Andrews College. It's a better start to us. Oh no. Just unfortunately, a little bit of a lapse he didn't like, and that's probably the first bit of ill discipline we've seen.
Ai, ka mate, ka ora. It's do or die at this stage. Tata ki te rua, miniti e toi ana. Kaore e roa ka ki te kowai, te toa. O te taitara ki te wāhanga hanumi. Mo tēnei tau rua mano rua tekau mā whā. And again, it's the dynamic trio. Durban Burgess, Lanyon.
Close call there. Good defence there, but Durban Burgess now what? Wedge with the ball, goes long, just really smart. If the first pass is a short one, the second one needs to be a long one. Durban Burgess, without even looking, turns around, rips it right to left. Safest hands in the business, number 10, Sophie Callender. She might have got a little bit of a mumite for her efforts. Here, Harley, we see that short ball and knows everyone's probably saving, so he turns around, rips it, accurate. Just unfortunately.
9-4.
Sophie, unfortunately, picked up a little bit of an injury. 11-7, that's the game, Harley, but St Andrews, they'll want to hit back. They'll earn themselves a penalty, not moving forward.
Aha koa kei raro ana. Kei taku whakapono e poho kereru tonu ana, te haukainga poho kereru ana, te kura ki tō rātou a rangatahi o St Andrews College. Tata pau te wā I tēnei kēmu. We see Robertson trying to set up a play here. Mahurangi in well positioned to defend.
No way is someone scoring around Innes. She keeps a clean sheet. Probably the 8th try she saved. 20 seconds to go. We have been absolutely honoured to be calling this game, haven't we, Harley? The quality of touch from both teams, from start to finish, from side to side, male and female. Both of these teams can see why they're here.
Koenei te wā, ka eke te tima no Mahurangi. Ko rātou te toa whakaihu waka mō tēnei tau rua mano, rua tekau mā whā, kaore e roa, ka kōrero atua George, ki te kāpene ki te kaiako hoki o te kapa o Mahurangi. Te kau te, I te wā whakamutu, te kaumatahi ki te taha o Mahurangi College, whitu ki te taha o St Andrews College.
What a final we had there, Harley. Incredible work by both teams. It was quite sad that we needed to have a loser, isn't it? When you see the effort by both teams and all that they've done. I think that's each team's 8th game. And 8 games in 3 days, 30 minutes a game, and the conditions that we've had, yet to still be able to produce that quality. And it shows how well coached, how well trained they are, and how committed these teams are to their schools. I'm sure the whānau back in Mahurangi, back down in St Andrews are hugely proud of both of these teams. We've been blessed with our first of our finals. We'll have a short break. We'll come back and we'll get some comms from each of the two coaches. So stay tuned.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck Portable Barbecue, only $2.59. Marquee Sling Chair, just $35.90.
Will you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item will beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
No mai hoki mai e te iwi. What a fantastic game we were privileged to just then, and catching up with one of the key coaches. We have George, the man that never ages. Let's hear from one of the coaches of this game. George, take her away.
With stat coach Paul Harris, another year, another final, Paul. Unfortunately, we didn't get the cookies we wanted this time around, but how proud are you of your team?
I'm immensely proud of the team. It's been a massive 3 days. Some fantastic quality opposition that we played against over that time. Maharangi thoroughly deserved the win today, but immensely proud of the kids to back it up from last year's final to be back here again. Just particularly proud of them.
There were a lot of positives out there. We didn't get the result we wanted, but is there any positive throughout the tournament you'd like to highlight?
There's always positives. They're a great group of kids. Wonderful to coach, and hey, touch, what a game.
Touch, what a game. And you had a lot of people behind you from the South Island. Is there any mentions you want to do? You've got the last word, my friend.
Just the schools have been very supportive for our touch program, and all the friends and family that have been up here supporting us over the last 3 days, and those from afar as well. Just grateful for the support.
Awesome. Paul Harris, top coach, top man. All the best, and we look forward to seeing you back next year.
There we have it, Harvey. Feedback there from our St Andrews coach. Just thank you so much to him. I'm sure he gutted for his team. Super proud of the efforts this weekend, and what they did in that final. And no doubt he is, and a massive mihi to him for the mahi done with his team and the rest of the crew. I appreciate the feedback from him. Just a moment, we might be going back to George to get some feedback from the winning coach, the Mahurangi coach. Looks like we're not, unfortunately. Here we are, George.
The field now in the coaching realm, my friend, the champion of champions, George Eben Burgess. How are you feeling, my friend?
Speechless, to be honest. These guys have worked their asses off for 6 weeks, 3 times a week training, so yeah, they thoroughly deserve it, to be honest.
You put a lot of work in. There's a lot of history with your team. You've been here for many finals. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this is the 4th final we've been involved in, but this is the first time we've actually come off on top, so yeah, it's just awesome. We finally made history, and so proud of these guys, honestly. Yeah.
There were a lot of successes for you with this campaign. What do you think the difference was that took you over and above other years?
I think it's just the character of the kids I'm coaching. I think just their attitudes towards training. Like, I'm not sure how many teenagers want to train 3 times a week for 6 weeks, but yeah, they're just awesome kids, man. So proud of them.
And that's the old nugget, eh? Put in the mahi, get the treats, right, mate? So I know you got a good fan club out here, and there was a lot of cheering for your school, and most of it's probably your fan club from Instagram and all that type of stuff. But anyway, you got anything worse to say to all the people supporting back home?
Nah, just obviously big thanks to all the parents for sacrificing, financial commitments and their time and money, their gas money to get these kids to trainings and get them to this tournament, because honestly it's one of the big highlights for the kids and their time at school. So yeah, huge thank you to the parents.
Awesome, thank you, George. Congratulations to you and team. All the best with your campaign as a player for the Touch Blacks going forward. We look forward to seeing you in 2028. Touch, what a game. Awesome, bro. Well done. Well done.
Nō reira ka nui te mihi aroha. Tuatahi ki te kapa o St Andrews College. Tā rātou e kinga. Ki te metera, hiriwa. Nō reira ki te kapa i toa. Mahurangi College, ka nui rawe. Te mihi kia koutou. Koutou kua eke. Ki te tihi o te maunga nui i tēnei wāhanga o te hanomi. Kaore e roa ka kitea. Te whiringa whaite e whai ake nei te wāhanga. Kōhine. Wainga nui nā kapa, rongo nui roa atu, a Hamilton Girls High School, rātou ko Columba College, āmure ake nei, kawahaere, tawhiti atu. Tēnā rā koutou.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights, $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets, just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue, only $2.59. Marquee sling chair, just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
E te tā, rauranga tira mā, nā iwi, nā hapu, nā whānau katoa te motu nei. Hoki mai, whakatau mai, whakarawika mai. Ki te whiringa whaiti, tēnei te wāhanga o te taumata, o tēnei whakataitai nuira wā atu, ara ko te whakataitai ā-motu, mona Rotorua, i tō tātou kemu, a pāwhutu pōro, muri ake nei, ko te whiringa whaiti, i te wāhanga, kōtiro, Wanganui nā kapa e rua, a Hamilton Girls and Columba College. These two schools are no stranger to this level. Columba College, national champions, I believe a couple of years ago, I think 2022. Hamilton, might have been earlier than that. Ki te rā atu taha, Hamilton Girls High School, 5-time national champions. Over the last 5 to 10 years, ko rātou, te taumata, te tauira, o te tike tike i tēnei wāhanga, kua roa te wā e tākoro ana ki tēnei taumata, kaore e roa, timata ai tēnei kemu, timata hoki i nā neke hanga o tēnei whiringa whaiti, ko Harley will talk wingua, tētahi o nā kai whakapāho o tēnei ahi, māua ko Maya Williams. Maya, still catching my breath. What an outstanding first final we had in the mixed grade. Congratulations again. Mahurangi College, 11-7 champions against the well-deserved St Andrews College. Firstly, your thoughts on that game, then we'll proceed into the next final in the girls' grade.
Best game of the weekend, without a doubt. The quality of both teams, the level of competition between the teams. Like I said again, the strength of the female mixed player that we have in this country is absolutely outstanding. And then we're seeing some of the hottest guns in New Zealand, didn't we, with Urban Burgess doing what he did sort of at will. The defence from St Andrews, as good as it was, just still couldn't shut him down. It was a pleasure to call that one. We see in the back pictures the referees getting presented their medals from the CEO of Touch New Zealand, Joe Sprangers. Congratulations to Joe and his team for putting on another incredible national event. Quinn Murphy, the other referee, and then what a great job Matthews did, Ben Matthews, the third referee. Well done on a great tournament by those men, but no hurry. That was a fantastic game. I'm not sure if we can get any shots of the Columba team, but we've seen them earlier today. They're in there just behind their sub box. Looks like they're ready to go to the Hip Hop Nationals as well. They're gearing up for this game. Just talking about Hamilton Girls High, you sort of run out of superlatives to talk about them and talk about their success. And then you just, not only have they got to another final once again, not only are they unbeaten, but they have two teams here at this competition. So to the Hamilton Girls High Kura, well done on all the mahi you're doing back there and all the people doing that mahi. It not only gets one team here, and that team being a superstar team, but also getting two teams. And And their second team, the Hamilton Girls Gold team, what a great campaign they had. 2 undefeated teams, Harley. We talked about how close the competition was between our 2 mixed teams. Can only imagine what this one's going to bring forth.
Certainly, they set the standard when it comes to secondary schools touch in this country. Mihi atu hoki. Ki nā te makoe ki te wāhanga tua whāmeki. Ko Manukura, last year's champions, going down in the semi-final against Hamilton Girls High. Mihi atu hoki ki te kura o St Hilda's. Also top 4 finalists in the girls section. E ki tēnei, i nā kaiwawao mo tēnei kemu, mihi atu hoki kia rātou otira ki nā kaiwawao katoa. Kua mahia i tēnei wiki, he wikene roa, he nui nā mahi nō reira, me mihi ka tika kia koutou. And of course our referees for this afternoon's girls final, Jimmy Wang, Brett Kimpton and Trey McLean.
Well done to these 3 referees. Brett Kimpton, such a long time performing at a high level. These referees, Harley, they're ranked numbers 7, 8, 9 for this tournament.
And for those at home who may not understand what all that means, Maya, how would you break that down?
So just like the teams trying to get through to the finals where the winning team would rank number 1 in the country, where the referees are doing that too. They're trying to be ranked number 1 in this country and then work their way down. Now in the boys final, you'll see our top 3 referees, the 1st, 2nd and 3rd ranked team, and then in our mix, the 4th, 5th and 6th ranked referees. And then we get to this game where we see our 6th, 7th and 8th. Not sure if in the back pitches you've seen just the some of the coaches of this Hamilton Girls High team. I think they may have coached the game, potentially even played a game of touch. The coaches, Shane Edwards, Peter Walters.
May have won a few World Cups in the mix there as well. Impossible to replace that kind of wisdom inside the sub box. Nō reira me mihi kia kōrua. O tira ki te tima tautoko katoa. Shane Edwards, Stevie Ray, Manawaiti, Megan Crackett, and of course, as you mentioned, the GOAT as they call him, Peter Walters.
I think it's Megan that's actually probably been doing most of the coaching, to tell you the truth. And those 2 gentlemen earning as much as they can off her. Just going over to the coaching team of Kalamba. Doesn't need really any introduction, but Dana Turnbull, outstanding player, outstanding coach. She really brought a lot of success to the school. Ably assisted by PJ. He probably had a game or 2 before as well.
He toka tū moana te kōruara ki tērā kura a Kalamba. And we think about secondary school sport, particularly touch. And of course, that's the kaupapa for this whakataitai. And it really is dependent on those kind of po, those people who drive touch, not just for one campaign, but year in and year out. Nō reira, ki nā kaya ko o tīnei, o ēnei tima e roa e tākoro nei, e whai ake nei, me mihi atu kia koutou, o tira nā kaya ko nā kai whakahaere katoa, e hono nei ki nā tima katoa, i tēnei whakataitai, kia ora rawa atu kia koutou.
Like professionalism we've seen, even though we are an amateur sport, only in terms of our players don't get paid, but professional in every other instance, the coaches of all the teams that have been in the final, just letting their teams go about their business. No more messages while they're doing their cheers, no more messages while they're getting themselves prepared to head on out. They know they've done their job and they trust in their teams. In this case, these girls' teams. I've just seen the number 1 for Kalamba, Meg Adams, bring a bottle over to this side of the field, which normally suggests she's out here for the whole half.
She's not getting off. Koira te mahi a te pariro. Mahi roa, mahi nunui. A lot of experience on the field. We can see Kalamba about to get us underway. They're in the white this afternoon. They'll be heading from the left to the right on your screen.
Last messages I heard going towards this Hamilton Girls High team is D hard and ruck strong. So clear messages, fundamental parts of the game. You do those 2 well, then the scoreboard will take care of itself. Straight into this wave defence. We've seen that yesterday with the Hamilton Girls Gold team. Obviously, it's part of what they do here at Hamilton Girls High, sucking those touches up. Never gets in though, Fifth touch. And he got across. Did Sophie Davis. Nice finish there. Good work from both teams, really, wasn't it, Harley, in that first set, that first exchange?
A measure of composure to begin our game. This afternoon, both teams, you can tell, want it. And as we saw earlier on, the real key in a finals game is execution. And we can see a really strong start, both teams, but in particular Hamilton Girls High, a lovely transition onto the field. About to close out their first set in this game. Looking for space, still able to evade the attack, and it looks like the first try is on the board. Oh, engari, ko kōrero, tō muahau.
We got the ball over the deadline, players over the signage, the Caltex signage we see there, and one of our incredible sponsors. We just seeing what they possess, right? You can understand why coach said D-hard, Ruck-hard. Tell you what, they have obeyed the coach in that instance. Strong touch, good call from referee. Humber player knows it, just went into that, not strong enough. Hamilton Girls High won every exchange so far in this game. We're only a minute 30 in, I understand, but great sets of defence. Excellent set of yards that first instance. Columba now, though. They're going to try and wrestle back some momentum. They've done well so far in those first instances. Fifth touch, what does Hamilton Girls High do? Great work there by Columba, wasn't it, Harley?
This is a flying start. Very impressed with the clinical approach that both teams are taking. They really know where they want to run to. They really understand the outcomes that they're trying to achieve, both on attack and defence. Columba College United nei. Kokiri nei, ki tō rātou pai whitu, kimihia te pai piro, karanga atu, te kaiwa wau he hāmene, ko te hapa, te tūhapa.
Get another set, Columba. Kiana Brown. Bowering. What can they do? Down this left-hand side. Easily defended there. Edwards, I think that was, number 9, Hata Edwards. Real confident player. Standing player, isn't she, Harvey? Hata Edwards. Referee Trey McLean just saying something wasn't quite right in that one. Hamilton Girls High. We watched them go through their process. Nice lift there from Columba Link. Again, a nice getting forward, just trying to stop some of the momentum. Stop this Hamilton Girls High juggernaut from getting deep into the attacking half. Last touch, need to stay on numbers. Pass got away, great pickup from Jess Jennings.
Pairawa atu ona ringa ki te mau I tērā pāhi wawa ki te kapo. Nō reira ina nei. FY20 nei te kapa o Columba. Ki tō rātou. Hawhe pai ake. Great work moving forward. Hoi. Hepa. Kaharawa atu.
Well worked there. I think last time the ball got dropped. This time she held on to it. Just sold a bit of a different picture there to the referee. Earned herself, earned her team. Did Kiana Brown. Here's Murphy. Murphy gets the ball back. Again, just angle plant. That's 2 now. Obviously, referee McLean. That's something he's really looking at. So Columba will need to tidy that area up if they're wanting to have opportunities on the scoreline. Good lift, Murphy. Needs to get back in that line. You see her knee heavily strapped up. Just noticing her struggling to move laterally. Now, another angle plant. Consistency, we like that, don't we, Harley?
That's correct. The expectations from our officials this afternoon is to make sure that that ball's played correctly. The majority of the time it's done right. You can't get away with it if it's not. Looking for space, finding space there. That's number 8, Charlie Sinclair. She's really strong on the yards. The setup now coming in from a 32 platform. Looking to step right with the throw. Unfortunately, that ball floated a little bit forward.
Yeah, it's a nice 8-9 combination, that Sinclair Davis. I think we had them on day one. They were definitely one of the pods that were doing most of the damage on the attacking end. The 8-9 for Columba. Probably just allowing Hamilton Girls High to come to them a little bit too much. So need to step up. Strong yard there from Kerr, the number 4. They look to come back their way. Murphy.
I'm really impressed with the way that Columba held themselves together as a team, as a unit defensively. Hamilton Girls High still haven't been able to get down to their 7-metre line and set up their attack, which I assume is what they were wanting and have been aiming for. Hoianora, Hewa, Kei Te Haere.
Can we keep the roll balls clean? So important now that we're nice and square. Stay short side, doesn't get through though. Again, Edwards shutting that down pretty quickly, really wants the ball. Wants them to get started. Grind period of this game. Since we've started, both teams in a real locked into this arm wrestle. Who's going to flinch first? Girls High looks more likely to score, but matching it with good defence has Columba again. I like the body positions here, touching, angling out. Nice read from the 13, the winger, Zara Prattley. We're seeing a lot of fundamental skills done really, really well.
Te karawa atu, te pāhi, te preo, te poro. But most importantly, getting onside. I think that's a fundamental skill that's often forgotten. So great listening and great effort from both teams.
Everyone's on side, it's just the referee calls them off sometimes. That's been my experience. Well done, just held that up. Good discipline there. Could have easily have passed it. Here she is, Pip Eason, using her speed. 2 to go, I think. Be wanting to set something up. Brown now with the ball. Gets it out to Murphy. What does Murphy do? Steps back. There we have it. First touchdown of the game. Brown and Murphy. Just talked about Harley, how likely Hamilton have been. But Columba say, no, give us the first one. Brown here. Murphy now with the ball. Steps back off her right. Beats the shutting defender. 1-0, Columba College.
Miharora wā tu te whakaritenga o Columba ki te eke, ki te paipiro. A fantastic start to the game for Columba. 1-0 is our score. Hamilton Girls High looking to strike back, a similar setup. And it looks like an overlap in place. Kua kapo, kua piro. Hamilton Girls High School answer right back.
Mihi Waiora, Edwards. The floodgates are open, and this is really what we want to see. Both teams in that arm wrestle. But back to this replay. Girls High, after being stung by that Columba try, come down this right-hand side. Great miss-out pass. Doesn't she love it? The big smile. Mihi Waiora. Now what happens in this game, Harley? Do we go back into this arm wrestle? Or have the floodgates been open? Go left-hand side. Just not dying with the ball. Good defence there from Hamilton Girls High.
Certainly has been an arm wrestle. The middle of the field has been available for both to try and dominate. Hoi anō, kare anō, kia toa. But as you mentioned before, and I'm still really impressed, the fundamentals of both of these teams, outstanding. The control, the pass, 5th touch this time from Hamilton Girls High School, looks for the looping ball. A little bit too loopy. A forward pass. Tiki atua te kaua wau. Whakahokia te poro ki te makatika. Te mata anō ai tēnei.
I like that call from the Hamilton Girls High sub-box. Just one of their key players. Talking about body language. So important. The impact it has on your thoughts around how you're feeling, what you're preparing to do. Murphy, the first try scorer of this game now. Heavily taped up, but it didn't stop her stepping off her left leg. 2 to go. What happens here? Partner in crime, Brown now sets up. They almost go back to the exact same play. Oh, nearly worked.
They're putting Hamilton Girls High School under a lot of pressure when that sweep play comes in. It becomes quite hard for Hamilton Girls High School to read on that occasion, able to step up and shut down the play. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this game. Or sorry, this half.
I think if Columbia are smart, they'll realise that Hamilton Girls are going to adjust to that little move. And it's probably an opportunity just to pass back in. A little bit of a follow off the end of that. Been working really well as Zara Prattley shutting anything down on this left-hand side defensively. 1-1, but feels like there's been so much more attacking touch than that, hasn't it? Strong touch. Nice work. Matilda Chandler. Oh, offside. I was going to say, I thought that was a great touch. But referee Wang says offside. Prattley, you've seen them get started. Oh, the feelings here. They know what they're playing for.
Whita ana te ahi Wanganui nā kapa e rua. Wera ana te mahana. Touch 5-9-8.
That was an excellent lift there. I think it was number 8, Libby Kieran Stefare. She could read what was happening. Probably a touch early and just shot out of the line from the left-hand side. Just looking forward to seeing what that 7-8-9 combination, Cutter, Sinclair and Davis, could do, but she just shut everything down. Shout out to Adam. She's doing a power of work. Obviously not getting the sub, the number 1. Murphy's gone back on, the number 3. Now she has the ball, just taps it on. Look at the tap on. Oh, oh, that's the best I've ever seen. Late pass, double-handed, almost volleyball set over her head to a one-handed tap on from Edwards.
Ai, koia, te ringarehe te tohu. O te koi. O tēnei kēmu. This is why they've made the finals. They work so well together as a team, even under pressure.
We should just make finals 3 halves, shouldn't we? Should just be an automatic drop-off. Whoever wins after the first 30 minutes gets a 1 touchdown lead in the drop-off. Solid set there from Columba, just finishing down in the second best place they could. No call there. Referees here getting put under pressure by these teams. Third touch had to go horizontal. Columba now lifting up in 2s. That's what I really like. They're lifting up in 2s so that Hamilton Girls just can't pass around them like what they did there. Meg Adams though, good work. Just unfortunately the 14 was in front. You see it in the other teams, don't you, Harley? They send one up and it's just so easy to just kick that ball outside that point defender, whereas Columba is sending 2 up. Again, smart coaching, but also you have to have the fitness to be able to do that. These teams, I think this might be their 9th game they find themselves in.
That's right. And as you see, there's new reinforcements entering onto the field now as Columba College, through that dynamic duo of Sinclair and Davis, and Shanti Kara. Another sweet play looking on the follow, but well read there by Hamilton Girls High School.
Just something that comes to head in terms of listening to Treddy over in Fiji. He talked about having the intention to score. So when Charlie Sinclair comes around on that sweep, she really needs to attack that score line, which will force the defenders to make a decision and probably make that follow, that check ball back in, create a lot more space. In that case, it would have been for Cutter, but Girls High now. Oh, here she does it again. Kieran Stefare. Libby, the number 8, she loves it. She's pumped. I love the way they celebrate.
Ai, wana ana. Te wairua ki te taho o Hamilton Girls ai ki tēnei. Mahi te taka ore. A Kieran Stefare, a beautiful little wraparound play that catches Columba out. And she crosses for second try for Hamilton Girls High School, 2-1. As the hooter for halftime sounds, koinei te wā weherua o tēnei kēmu nui, whiringa whaiti, i te wāhanga kōhine. Rua ki te tahi, Hamilton Girls High School with a slight lead. Ākuake nei, timata ai te wāhanga tuarua.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue only $2.59. Marquee sling chair just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Hoki ora mai koutou katoa, ko tēnei te whakaata mo tātou. Ai tēnei whiringa whaiti mo te wāhanga kōhine. Nā kapa e rua kua eke ki tēnei taumata, ki tēnei I te rōpū, a ki tērā taha arā ko Columba College, ki tēnei taha Hamilton Girls High School, ki tēnei nā Timo Kai, o te wāhanga tuatahi. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Maya, your thoughts on the first try?
Oh, excellent try there. It's quite odd actually because Hamilton Girls High sort of started the stronger and it was Columba who scored first. Then Columba sort of looked like they took ascendancy in the game in terms of having that momentum control, and Hamilton Girls scored 2 against them. I wouldn't say against the run of play, but it was almost like, yeah, the team that looked like they had the upper hand ended up getting scored on. And Kieran Stafare doing a great job there. What I do like is how the girls celebrate together. It's not one person running to the corner saying, look at me, but they're there loving each other's success. And no one more than Ati Edwards. I tell you what, I don't think she ever doesn't have that smile on her face. Just a player who loves to play touch, loves to be with her team, loves to be doing something she's exceptional at. I've loved the coaching feats though. Very specific game plans and 2 teams that have the ability to implement those game plans. 2-1's not a reflection of the quality of the attack. It's just when you got the 2 best teams, we talked about it, 92 teams at this Nationals, 27 of them female teams, and these are the 2 best in 2024. We can see why.
Tika rawa, nona kai tākoro te wai Māori e ki te whakarongo I nā kurahuna. O nā kai ako, nā kai whakahaere ki ia taha. As we see Hamilton Girls High get back underway with a bit of a starting move, setting themselves up for another sweep play. Here we go, let's see what they can do.
Bit of misdirection, lovely little loopy sweep play there. I'm sure there's a much more technical name for what they did than what I just referred to. Loop. Just unfortunately last catch and she's not happy with herself. We see there Jess Jennings. She'll be making up for it now though. Columba into their work through this orange zone. Both teams equally matched in this. 2 very different types of defence. The wave, Hamilton Girls High have been sending at Columba. Columba sending 2 players up. Getting everyone else back set. We see it again, really, just the fact they got 2 up. Hamilton Girls aren't able to pass it around them. They haven't worked out how to yet. Now this time 3. This is the key dump, isn't it? Sorry, it's the 5th now. Yeah, excellent defence.
Doing a really good job of working together, almost in sides on that play where you could see the 3 lifting on the right side. And then when it was their time to come up, the left side lifted. Getting the ball back at halfway is a really fortunate position for Columba to be in.
Really like to see Columba get one here purely just to keep this game close. Just add more spice to it. Good defence there. 2-way player, isn't she? Kieran Stafare. Shut that one down. Oh, the first time we've just seen one player up there for Columba, nearly exploited. Second touch, this is a much better set. Coach Edwards happy with how things are going in this one. We see Edwards here now. He Wilder. Ata sets things up. Go to this left side. What has she gone on? She's got a long ball. Maybe just a little bit loopy. Didn't give her wing of the time.
Great cover defence there on the right side. Zara Prattley in particular from Columba College. Doing their mahi now to get back up the field. Some great yards, picking up 10, 20 metres there. In a good position to strike again. Again, Hamilton Girls High a little bit timid on this set.
They got him backpedaling, Harley. Can they make him pay now? Murphy, unfortunately, they had to stop. And look at that lift. That completely stopped the set. They've got him short side, maybe. Just need a pass. Steps in. Edwards reach. Oh, that was a try, wasn't it, until Edwards?
98% a try, right until that 2% touch. That amazing dive from Edwards to save what was a certain try.
Meg Adams again. She's got a mortgage on this bottom side of the field. Oh, here's the opportunity. Looks like an off the mark. Couldn't say I've seen that, however. Columba with a great opportunity handed to them. And they caused that Columba by their defence, Harley. They're really pressuring this Hamilton Girls High School, keeping them away from their sub-box. Murphy.
You can tell they've done a lot of work together as a team, particularly defensively. They're just so well connected. And when it comes time to, they're happy to lift and work hard during the middle of the field. We see them shifting to the right now. Options not there on the outside of Kamaili Hagi.
Wonder if they've got any phase play moves up their sleeves.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
Hamilton Girls High, they're just solid defensively, particularly in that initial attack. So if they can have something up their sleeves after that, might be the way to break them.
Ko te haukoti tērā, ka timata I te kore. Hamilton Girls High School now. Haere ki tō rātou taha. He hāmene, ka ki atu.
Yeah,
Te kaiwa well, he tūhapa. A bit of an offside penalty against Columba there.
I think it was in the ruck, which again...
Oh, in the ruck.
50-50 at best, maybe. Anyway, Edwards. Thought she was just going to take the touch. Steps back in. Gets those extra metres. More importantly, forward momentum. Murphy with the ball. Here with Russell. Sorry, it was Raina. Raina now with the, what does she do? Steps off her left. She likes it too. And again, to celebrate with her, Regan Chapman.
Having a look here at the Bunnings Warehouse replay. Incredible evasiveness. Ka whakatau te poro ki te pai piro, tu tūwana te puehu, toru ki te tahi, te kaute, hoki mai, ki te kemuina nei he hāmene, kua karanga here e te kaiwa wau, an offside penalty.
Sorry, Kira. It was actually Kira Russell, not Jess Rayner. I'll give them both a try. 3-1, need to score Columba. Murphy steps back, good defence. You see that strong defence. Lots of penalties creeping in. I loved it when the referees weren't involved and we're getting to see these two teams play.
Engari ka kite I te pautehau, ki te tima o Hamilton Girls High School. They're having to work really hard. Equally, te rā atu taha. Columba having to also call on all the energy. Kia rurenga ha. Moving away this time from their sub-box and finding some real good success.
That's when you know you're working with a quality team, isn't it? Make those in-game adjustments. Goosey. Kieran Stefani gets inside. Does the touch made? Referee Kimpton says, no, it's not. Much better there. Love that from referee Kimpton. Greatest advantage to any non-offending team is a play-through call when it's allowed. And we see the impact that that one has. Fortunately, Murphy just not quite getting back, I think it was, on this one. No, it was Brown. Plays through. links up, excellent support work there. Matilda Chandler. 4-1 Harriers, there's still time.
Certainly is. We know a team is strong and solid, and with as much pedigree as Columba College, it's never too late. Really important though if they can get another one back here. As we see it, haere tonu te karanga, te kai wau, kei tūhapa tonu.
Don't know who texts the refs, but thank you very much. Now we're seeing these two teams. That's what happens when you get played through. Great call there, Jimmy Wang. Physically just a specimen of a referee. Early proactive communication from Jimmy. Great job there, mate. And we see Hamilton Girls High, though. Still up by 2, Harley.
Whakiterua, we mentioned before, it's certainly become a bit of a battle of attrition. Which team has got the most energy to see out the rest of this game? Space here, it looks good to me. But it was a forward pass, I believe, from the ruck.
I'll grab your glasses for you, Haas. Forward pass off the ruck, unfortunately. Columba now. Flurry of tries there for a period of time, wasn't there, Harley?
Certainly the excitement that we all wanted and needed. Here is Columba now.
Brown, she's had a solid game. Really one of the top setters. Murphy looks to go on. Ata Edwards had her well covered though. She was back set nice and early, Ata Edwards. 4-2 Harley. Do Columba need to be the next to score, or you think they can afford to go down 3 with 6 to go?
Given how much of a battle this is, I do believe they need to be the next ones to score. In order to keep the game tight, of course, the priority at this stage is to defend as well as they can, but Kieran Stefare has certainly been the playmaker and looks to be the target for Columba defensively. If they can maintain their composure and look for some good outcomes on this set, they're still certainly within a shot.
She glides across the ground, doesn't she, Kieran Stefare? Hardly looks like she's moving too fast, but she's going lightning quick. Oh, this is a nice work there, heading back to the middle. Now we see this combination, Davis, Cutter and Sinclair. What can they do now? We have a wraparound play. Do they follow back in? They do! Diving touch. Kieran Stefare. She's a highlight reel all on her own. Come 30 metres across from this left-hand link. We'll see her diving into the bottom left-hand corner of the screen to save again what looked like a certain try.
I must say, outstanding position there from the referee as well. Those are difficult calls to make, but right on the money. Hamani anō, ko te hapa, kei te hōkari, e rariwana. He mimiti haere ana te wā, kaore roa, ka kite ko wai ka hua, ko wai katoa I tēnei tau. Whaminiti, Turitiko here kona. Nice little setup here from Hamilton Girls High School. Couple of touches still up their sleeve.
Thought we were going to get that first one back then, Harley, but couldn't. Now can she get on the outside? Touch is caught. Close one, that one. Defender almost just found herself in behind the line. You can see the fitness of both of these teams, can't you, Harley?
Certainly can, Maya. But equally, just being able to not only perform, but at a high level for the entirety of not just this game, but of course the entire tournament. Certainly well-deserved finalists. Hoi, ko tata pau te wā. Ko te karanga o he hāmene. Looks like a penalty in favour of Columba this time. It's another offside penalty against Hamilton Girls High School. They'll be careful not to be offending again, especially at this end of the field.
Oh, they set it up on this left-hand side. They've done it. Oh, forward pass, though. Forward pass is always a great way to wreck a good try. Unfortunate there for Columba. But again, it's the smart coaching, both teams. We've seen what the adjustment Hamilton Girls High have made in the second half. And then I have no doubt Coach Turnbull talking to her players about now when we sort of go outside, that follow pass, that check back inside passes there, nearly executed to perfection.
E hamama ana te katoa. Nā time e rua. Ko te raru tērā. Kaore te kai tākoro I rongo.
I think Coach Edwards might have got that penalty there. Supporting, like always, our referees. Gets on the outside, no, good touch. Nice work there from Viola. The 16 for Columba. That's Edwards. Lethal attacking presence. Hamilton Girls high now. Try the other side. Good lift up there from the winger. Nice defence. 6 touches. If it was crucial for them to score before, Harley, it's definitely crucial now, isn't it?
Ai. He pātai nui kataia e rātou. We know that the requirement is for them to work as a team. It's still not too late, but it requires a massive shift here, particularly on defence.
Another one of those finals where both teams could have won it. You hear when you watch State of Origin, they talk about those moments in a game and when they arrive, if you're going to take them or if you're not. And Hamilton Girls High have managed to take a couple more. And Columba so far, excellent work once again from Zara Prattley. She's defended that part of the field like her life depended on it. Hamilton Girls now trying to set things up. We had a fake pass in the middle. Come to this right-hand side. Touch not made. And guess who?
Ball still alive. What can they do with it?
Chasing out to this right-hand corner. It's a foot race. Prattley wins it again. I think we have a touch and pass. 44 seconds. I'm not saying it can't be done. Highly unlikely. Would need almost 2 length of the field. Touchdowns. That's not a terrible play, is that, Harvey? Knows that time's on their side. Can afford to get in there.
Correct, tactical. Understanding what that means to the nature of the game with 20 seconds remaining.
Strong touch, but strong also in the ruck. Sinclair here. Tensions are really ramped up in the sub box. 10 to go, backdoor play. Go back to the follow.
Nō reira, kua tau, te wā, whā ki te rua, kua Wikitoria, tēnei kēmu, kua Hamilton Girls High School, te toa I tēnei tau, rua mano ruatakau mā whā. Ka tuku hoki, te mihi aroha ki te kura o Columba College. A very valiant effort from our finalists from the South Island. What a game.
Yeah, excellent game. Didn't think it could get any better after that mixed game. We've just gone up another level. Just 2 teams. Very, very easy to understand why they are here. Seeing the Hamilton Girls High run out to celebrate, it's almost become almost an advert that gets played at the end of the girls' final at Nationals, because so often you're seeing it. Congratulations to them, their coaching crew, to the school and their community. Another outstanding performance to Columba. Love the way they played. We'll get to come back in just a moment, and we send it over to George to get some comments from both of the coaches. See you then.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checking mic on camera 3.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Awesome. That's exciting.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck Portable Barbecue, only $2.59. Marquee Sling Chair, just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item will beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Where we've just seen Hamilton girls, we see them out there cheering. What has been a fantastic effort, not only just in that game, but across the whole weekend. We've been given the privilege of having Coach Dana Turnbull come across to share her thoughts on the game. George, take it away, mate.
Touch, what a game, and what a game it was. I'm here with Dana Turnbull, the coach of Columba. Valiant effort out there, Dana. You must be proud of your girls.
Oh, absolutely. You know, credit's got to go to the Hamilton girls. They're an incredible team and they've got some great coaches on their side. So, yeah, but it's a privilege to be in the final to play against them.
You've been building well with your school. You've done a lot of campaigns. You're no stranger to the final. Talk us about your build-up to this particular campaign.
Yeah, it's been a long build-up. We went away to the Queensland All Schools earlier in the year, so that was really, really cool for us. And then, yeah, just wanted to take it game by game up here. We had a few an ACL injury last year, and she just got back for the final. She got cleared a week before we left, so that was really cool. And then we had another ACL, so we're kind of just doing it for the Year 13s this year, and we're really, really proud of what we could put out there.
Awesome. It's great to see the 12-mark comeback from last year's final, seeing you back out there playing. You've got a lot of people behind you, had a lot of support, your crowd favourites. I love your dances, I love your warm-ups, I love your pre-planning, all that type of stuff. You got some final words. What do you like to say to your people?
Yeah, just a massive shout out to all our supporters who came up here and all our crew back home. We know who you are, all the Columba fans. We love you and we're so appreciative of what you do for us in the game. So yeah, sorry we couldn't bring it home, but got to be proud of the effort of the Doves. So thank you so much.
Awesome, and I must say, top two in New Zealand. Once again, you're up there at the top. Wish you all the best, and we'll see you back next year.
Thanks, Georgie. Appreciate
Kia ora,
it.
Dana.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, love. We're going over here to the legend himself, Mr. Touch, Peter Walters, International Hall of Famer. How lucky are these girls to have you?
Oh, mate, I'm just so proud. We're so proud of the girls. They did so awesome. We didn't even have to use our drop-off team. We got away with the win before full time was up. So no, proud of the girls.
Oh, you must be. And just as always, he doesn't like the light to come on him, but they're very lucky to have you. And you must have put a lot of effort into this team. You can see some really good systems out there. Talk about the build-up.
Yeah, look, the build-up was big. As we know, Coach Shane Edwards, he runs a thorough program. You know, whereas we talk about coaches who'll put in 60 to 80 hours for a campaign, he puts in 100 hours. So, you know, the girls are it's a lot of repetition. They're very well drilled in all their systems, yeah.
And it was a valiant effort by both teams out there. They had a very fast fit team. You had a fast fit team. You had some really good tactical plays. What do you think the difference was in the finals?
Well, look, we had a couple of players I thought had that X factor. So they can break down the system by stepping maybe two savers and that sort of stuff. And it worked for us for a couple of our tries. So, you know, it's good having those couple of X factor players in there as well. And they try and work with the systems that most of the other girls will be part of.
Nice. And how good does it feel to be 2024 Bunnings champions of champions for the women's secondary school?
Oh yeah, it felt so good. And for the school and it's, you know, it's these girls from Hamilton girls, but everyone around them, the teams they train against, their parents who can bring them to all the trainings. It just feels so good. We're really proud of the girls and proud of Columba and the effort they put in as well, and all the other teams. It's a great tournament.
It's awesome seeing your face, awesome seeing you give back to the game. You do so much for the game. From us people here at Community, us on the sidelines, we thank you for all your work, and we'll let you get back to your team to celebrate with Dr. Shane Edwards. Congratulations, Pete.
Georgie, thank you.
Awesome. All the best.
They must start with the water. Did you see that, Huz? That was a nice little setup there from the Hamilton Girls High crew. Just got the Touch New Zealand staff to pretend that Pete was going to get another photo, like the 10 million he's had, and they rushed behind him and dunked him. Great finish to a great game.
Ai, he tohu o te aroha. Ka whakamāku, te kai whakahaere. Tēnā ne ko te rānei a Peter Walters. Nō reira, koutou mā, kia pai tō koutou rā, kia pai hoki te haere, te hoki atu, nā tima ki te kāinga, kaore e roa, ka tīmata, te kemu nuirawa atu, i te wāhanga o nā tāne, ka whai ake nei, ko Westlake Boys High School, ko St. Bede's, nō reira, mau tonu mai e te iwi.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue only $2.59. Marquee sling chair just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora te whānau whānui and welcome back to what is our last game of this incredible tournament that we've had down here, the Bunnings Warehouse 2024 Touch National Championship in this amazing city. Massive shout out to the Rotorua Lakes Community Council, for allowing us to be in this incredible spot where we've seen two of the best finals that I can remember, Harley. First, the mixed final, where we see Mahurangi come out as victors, and then that girls final. Oh, it's just amazing touch that we have. Looking forward to 2028 in terms of that World Cup. I have no doubt many of the players that we've just seen over the last 2 hours will be representing the black shirt at that World Cup. Your impression so far?
Ana, e tautoko katoa nā hau. I tō whakaaro, that mixed game, certainly one of the best games, not only just this weekend, but one of the best finals I've seen for many years. And again, congratulations firstly to Mahurangi College, secondly to Hamilton Girls High School for an outstanding win in the girls grade. We turn our attention now to the boys grade. Kua eke nā tima e rua. Ko Westlake Boys High School, of course the defending champions from 2023. And the new kids on the block. Nō tautahi ko St. Bede's College. Me mihi ka tika ki nā kura e rua, kua eke ki tēnei whiringa whaiti. The boys' final always a great spectacle, certainly from a spectator point of view, for the teams, but even for the referees to be involved with.
Yeah, and just before we comment on that, Harley, we've talked about the teams getting to the final. We've talked about the refs getting to the final, but I think one of the teams that needs a massive shout-out, that's the production team and the job that they've done. So to Aaron, Aidan and John on the cameras, thank you so much for the incredible pictures that you've produced for us. Carol, for steering the ship straight, particularly when you've got the mischief in terms of Eddie there on the controls. So it's just been awesome to be with the team here through the Stream Shot production. It's been amazing. It's sad that it comes to an end after this game. However, what a weekend it's been of touch. St. Bede's, you called them the new kids on the block, Harley. We've seen what Westlake boys did last year. What a performance that was.
Certainly, and of course, no disrespect, St. Bede's top 4 finalists last year. This year they've managed to do one better, getting past Hamilton Boys High, 11-7 in their semi-final. Westlake Boys High School pushed in their quarterfinal, getting over New Plymouth Boys High School in that quarterfinal in a drop-off. Progressing this morning into the semi-final, they managed to get past, I believe it was, oh gosh, it escapes me, but they won that one 7-4. That's right, against Nelson College. And very impressed with the standard of not only the teams that have made it to the final, but the top 8 teams right across the boys' grade certainly has lifted the standard. It's been very tight this year. We can see some of the team lists as they appear on your screen. Of course, also a big shout out to our referees. E whakauru nei ki te papatākoro, ko rātou koe eke, ki tēnei taumata te tihi o te maunga. Ko Logan Forrester, rātou, ko Alicia Ruaiti, Ben McLaughlin, our referees for this weekend's boys final.
Yeah, big congratulations to all 3 of them. 2 of them regularly in these finals, but someone who isn't, that's Ben McLaughlin. So I just want to say congratulations to Ben. No shock to see him here. He's a very consistent referee and a very, very good referee. These are our top 3 ranked referees for this tournament. So I'm sure he's got a little bit of extra nerves as we see the new team on the block, St. Bede's. I look back over their scores. St. Bede's put some pretty sizable margins on teams, Harley. But look at Westlake again, both teams undefeated. Westlake in the 6 games they've played up until this point have only won 4 of them by 1 touchdown. So I'm sure they're saving the best to last. 2 undefeated teams, as you would come to expect. You had some news just in the break there, Harley, around maybe not only one of the players but one of the coaches of this team.
A familiar name in the Canterbury touch scene, the club scene as well. Wider, of course, Harry Kirk, head coach for the St. Bede's team. Involved in the touch black squad. Perhaps when he puts his best foot forward, we might see him sent to high duties. Trans-Tasman, one of the key fixtures heading to touchscreens in 2025, and of course it's going to be hosted here in Aotearoa. Ki taki whakaaro ki o tautahi, hei te marama o Apereira. So looking forward to seeing that. It's been a while since we've had not only Trans-Tasman touch, but also touch at an international level in the South Island. So it's going to be really exciting, particularly for the Christchurch community. Equally, when we have a look, and obviously we've spoken quite at length about how important the coaches have been. Without the coaches, you really don't get the results that you want, and certainly a full credit goes out to the coaching staff. Well, firstly, mihi atu ki te taha o St. Bede's. Of course, we've got Harry Kirk, assistant coach Leanne Wright, and Dean Hikaka, and manager David Litton. And on the side for Westlake Boys High School, some very handy players when it comes their turn to show their wares in Harry Carter, Mania King, and Caleb Clark, their manager, Andrew Lydiard. What's one thing that stands out for you and that you think will be the edge in this game this afternoon, Mike?
I think the thing for me will be discipline. Discipline in terms of staying within the structures that have got them here and that what they've been training over the last couple of months. So I'm sure the team that does that will give themselves the best opportunity to take the gold medal home. We've seen in the previous game, in the mixed game, just when things didn't go their way, a little bit of ill discipline crept in, and the impact that had on their team was almost what cost them in the end. So that's what I'm looking on. What I am looking forward is that this game will be 100 miles an hour at its slowest point. I wish the refs all the best were keeping up for it, but what I do hope for is that they can keep them apart, as no doubt they will. That 7 metres, so we can just see try after try. I know that's definitely a focus of our referees, trying to play as much advantage as they can just before this game does start. Just for one last time to the incredible event sponsors, Bunnings Warehouse, Whakaata Māori, Bayleys, Caltex, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects, One Foundation, and Rotorua Lakes Council. Thank you so much for your support so that we can have the privilege of being here to watch our incredible rangatahi from all around the motu being involved in the best sport that there is in the world. Last game, I'm going to have to ask you, Harley, who's winning this one?
We're putting that Sakakenas on St. Bede's. I think they've got the goods to do it.
Wow, that was quite decisive for you. Good to see. It's only taken 20 tournaments for you to be able to do
20
that.
20 games.
purely by the fact that you've got St. Bede's. It means I'll have to put my sack on Westlake boys as we see them here into sort of a little wave pattern as well. We saw this from Hamilton Girls High School. Here's this 100 miles an hour that we talked about. Planted the ball, unfortunately, on the defender's foot.
Ai, kua hapa. Tērā i te tima. All St. Bede's, not the start they would have wanted, but really important to get those little things right. Unfortunately, lost his grounding, and to the referee, lost position all at the same time. So a nervous start from both ends.
Lost his footing. Not sure he lost the ball, however. It's the way the referee's seen it. And St. Bede's get another opportunity. What they do here, they go back to this right-hand side, crawling along the ground. I was interested to see Westlake. They got their turnover. It was 2 touches into the game, and then they looked like they also went to a sub-box hit. Surprisingly, probably fresh on the field. Didn't really need to go there and could have just went straight up the middle. However, going through is the number 6 from St. Bede's. Back flick. They can do it all, can't they?
Certainly, auaha ake nei. Te taira o te tima no St. Bede's. Whakapaukaha nei. Ina e nei te kapa o Westlake boys. Ki tō rātou a taha. Whakauru mai ai. Nā wai hau ki te papatākoro. Past halfway now. Looking to set up for a strike. As they centre their play. Mete Kingi now on the ball. Looking to the left, but well defended here by St. Bede's.
Good touch, both sides. Mete Kingi, a name we'll probably be saying quite a lot, sorry. As well as Morgan Tafiel. Speed there from the number 3, Maddox right. Good touch in the end. See Westlake getting 3 players up there, really shutting St. Bede's down from getting across to their sub-box, making them burn some touches in the middle of the field. And then we see him there, Maddox. Hopefully that's a 3, not 8. Props to Maddox anyway. Westlake now though start from just inside their own half. Angle plant. I wonder how much of a focus that has been, Harley, because I must say we've seen a lot more, and I mean it could be just a coincidence whether it is a focus any more than it normally is, but we've seen a lot more angle plants called, which I like. We need to make sure we're doing the fundamental parts of the game right.
Certainly a sign of the strong refereeing we've seen in particular in these finals. Not shy to correct the players, expecting high standards for the teams that have risen to the occasion of making our finals here. As we see a little gap in the middle of the field, looks to his right wing. Kua piro, te piro tuatahi o tēnei kēmu. Ko Tom Robertson tērā. We'll have another look on the Bunnings Warehouse replay.
I think it was George Kneebone, the 7 for St. Bede's, who might have set this one up. Yeah, we see him go in the back here, and just a little flick, flew across. Great touch down, Tom Robertson.
We've seen that in yesterday's game, actually. Team starting to clock off after the 5th touch, but we can't afford to do that. Certainly not in today's final.
Get up them, lads. Let's go. Get up them. Wait, James Setter, I need you to blast.
And here the coach and the FX mic in the background. St. Bede's coach. It's now Mete Kingi. Went short. Well defended there from St. Bede's.
Clean.
Kimi nei e te whenua hau. Haere tonu nei. Ki tō rātou. Pai whitu. Excellent yards here from St. Bede's. Here comes the strike attack. On the ball this time, Setter.
Westlake under pressure here, isn't he? Thought that might have been the 6th touch. It wasn't. Just by the way that the team looked like they were setting themselves up for that attack. Is there going to be a penalty? No, plays away from it. Good decision. Westlake under pressure though, aren't they, Harley? They haven't really had the attacking opportunities that St. Bede's have, admittedly.
Certainly, hoi anō kia tautonu te marire. Kia rātou, although we've found an error, it looks like it might have been a substitution error. They had too many players on the field. One of those little things you want to tidy up so that you don't get penalised for it, making sure that the player's all the way in the sub-box first.
Yeah, if we had a sub-box camp, I think probably most times teams went to interchange. There'd be at least 8, if not 9 players on at any one time. And again, that high standard of refereeing. Nothing's missed here, so St. Bede's get another wonderful opportunity. Nearly goes in, does right, number 3. Late cut. Looks like it's potentially goes to nothing, but a back flick. We nearly see Ruben Lardiki. Looks like, to me, Harley, just haven't looked as smooth, as polished as they normally would. Maybe just trying to find their rhythm. Been a huge weekend.
Tikatera still, to me as well, like you mentioned, second gear, perhaps grinding into third gear. A great drive here from Matt Fleming. Here's Morgan Tafia. We know that he can be a strike player. Hoi anō, waiho te pōro.
There's some uncharacteristic parts of their game creeping in. Ooh, but they get an opportunity to have a crack. St. Bede's, you can see them rushing around. They've only got a winger on the field at the moment. Now all 6 are on, but a little bit disjointed. Gets him in the ruck. That smart play there from the Westlake player, Metikingi. Probably didn't need it. It was the first touch, but you can see him there just trapping that defender in. Tafiel now. Forward pass.
Let's go. Oi, we've got to have energy. More energy, more energy.
It's the simple things that are letting both teams down.
So many disruptions, unfortunately. Oh, strong lift here. St. Bede's coming to their box. Fresh legs. Joshua Cousin. Now they'll go back to the middle where we see Maddox. Kneebone sets for Maddox. Was that down the side of the body? Was that the signal?
Ai, ai ki te kaiwa wau. He hapa. Ki te pūrei, looked like it was a side roll, so to speak. Westlake boys this time, marching forward past halfway.
Oh, what speed. Picks it up, comes down this right-hand side. Who can he connect with? There's going to be a penalty against the 16 here. Matthew Stewart. You normally see a lot of pushes. Most of them are more subtle than that one. You watch in this replay, you might not see it from this angle, but the referee is standing right behind Stewart when he just gives the defender a slight nudge. Talk about being caught with your hand in the cookie jar, St. Bede's, so get away with that one. It's just under 7 minutes now, Harley.
Certainly entering the grind phase of the game. 1-0, as you mentioned.
Hasn't been the tries that we thought might be scored.
Still plenty of time coming. Just losing connection there.
Daniel Davis, unfortunately, trying to set something up. Couldn't work. We see him here make the touch. Westlake now across to their sub-box. Brown taking that touch. Settler there from Pohio. Tafiel now, what can he do? Fakes the right pass, goes short, tip on again. They obviously watched the Hamilton Girls High School team in that first half. I still give it to Hamilton Girls in terms of the 3 tip-ons. So we see Westlake there go across for their first touchdown. Morgan Tafiel just fakes the sweeper, goes back to this left-hand side. We get a flick on, then a tip on. Nice catch.
A bit of volleyball action there to keep the ball alive. The score's now even. Rite ana, tahi ki te tahi he hamene. Ko te karanga a te kaiwa wau. He hapa ki te taha o Westlake. Maddox right. And Davis. 2 strike players again, setting up the play here.
Maddox, Wright and Davis. What can they do? Right, just unfortunately getting the ball tangled in his feet. Westlake pounce onto it straight away. that last touchdown might be the burst of energy they needed. Tawhia onto the ball. Way too many penalties. I think what we've seen in that mixed game was how you can approach the game, which really allows the teams to gain their own advantage. And I think a lot of times just allowing the play to continue is almost more advantageous. So hopefully these teams can make the adjustments. Referees too. Fleet Metakingi gooseyed on that one. Comes back to this right-hand side. Good touch, St. Bede's. They've been pretty polished down that end, haven't they, Harley?
Certainly have. Great communicators, great connection defensively. It just hasn't quite come together on attack. They're working their way towards halfway, towards their sub-box to find some more fresh legs. And we can see it right in front of us. Kua taka te poro. Iaia e prei ana te poro. Just making sure you get the little 1%ers right, because it might be the difference in today's final.
Hasn't the spirit of play from all of our teams and all of our grades across the 3 days, Harley, been at the high level we expected? Competitive as, but playing in the right spirit. I thought he almost went to reach out to make a touch there with his leg.
But a great touch, great saving touch there from St. Bede's.
Nariki. He goes that side again. Oh, excellent work there from the link defender for St. Bede's. They're so quick on the turnovers, aren't they? Both teams, ball down, gone straight away.
Certainly no downtime. They can't afford for it, because it could be the difference between 5 and 10 metres. At the same time, some excellent lifting defence from Westlake boys. We can see right now, found space. Can he dodge a couple more defenders? The ball is still alive. Oh.
I just don't think he was expecting that, the winger from St. Bede's. I know the defensive winger thought the short ball was on, so he came in. Great read of play. Might have been Maddox again, was it? Oh, sorry, Wright again. 2:40 left. Tight tussle. Haven't quite seen the accuracy at the ends, but seen a lot of strong yards through the middle of the field.
We're starting to find some flow in the game. Aha, kua kaore anō rātou kia piro anō.
6 again. Yep, got a hand in that in that passing lane. The number 10, Joshua there, the link. Metakingi now looking for a dummy half.
Let's go. Love the grind, get up them.
Down on 2 minutes, Harley. Can they get across here? Nice work there from the defender, getting back onside. Ezra Johnson Smiley. He nearly got his first one for this final.
Outside the 7.
Back live. Does he get the catch? No, he doesn't. Touch and just hearing Coach Harry Kirk in the sub-box. In case the referee didn't know, ensuring that he's seen it, so he's got his back.
Certainly can't fault the effort both ways. A deadlock currently. Kua tatapau te wāhanga tuatahi i tēnei whiringa whaiti. Here comes Davis this time. Engari a Wareake.
It's a good set of D from Westlake. They didn't even allow them to get within 15 metres of their scoreline. Strong touch. Big 7 metres in this one. 3 touches, I think that is. It's good work. Winning this set so far, St. Bede's. Can they stop them now, though? Morgan Tawhia scoops onto the ball. Perfect timing. He's enjoying coming back to this left side, and that's why he can create the numbers for this Westlake team just on this left side. Couldn't quite get the score. I think it might have been Brown, Trey Brown. See him here, just steps off his right foot. He's created their numbers, all the shutters coming in. Trey Brown running a great line. 2-1, 20 seconds to go, Harley.
Aye. Kua hoki mai a St. Bede's ki tō rātou pai whetu, e kemi tonu wana. Ki te tahi anō, Piro, hoi anō, kua taka.
Morgan Tawhia showing his experience, knowing there's not much time left in this first half.
Ana, kua ringi te pere. Kua tau, kua tū, hoki te kēmu, hoki mai anō, a kua aki nei.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pellets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue only $2.59. Marquee sling chair just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Hoki mai anō koutou. Ko tēnei te whiringa whaiti I te wāhanga tāne. Mō tēnei whakataitai. Pāwhitu poro mō nā kura tuarua o te motu nei. 2024. Ko nā tima e rua e tākoro tonu nei. Ko Westlake Boys High School. Ko St. Bede's Hoki. Rua ki te tahi te tatau o te wā nei. Ko Westlake ki mua te tiroana nei. Having a look now at some of the highlights from the first half. Of course, St. Bede's first to score. Finding space, teaming up with the outside winger. Ezra Morgan Tawhia being involved in both of the Westlake boys' tries. Very similar setup. We'll see here again on the next one. Sweeping play comes around. He picks from half, takes a couple of steps, switches back to the left-hand side and just through the hands. And that's all that's separating these two teams at the moment on the scoreboard. Your thoughts so far on the first half, Maya?
Yeah, I don't know if we got the flow we wanted. Hopefully we get that in the second half. I know that both teams, we definitely got the 1,000 miles an hour. Listening to Coach Kirk, just in the box there, he was actually really impressed with his boys' positioning and their shape on defence. He said, don't change that, just keep it up. And then just give them a couple of key words there on attack. So looking forward to seeing what they do. Ooh, he sort of stepped forward into that ruck, didn't he? And he did it again. I like that there from Caleb Stevens.
And sometimes it's the little parts of the game that can change the momentum. Perhaps St. Bede's will push forward and use it to their advantage. Touch three, working past halfway now. Great lift here from Westlake to slow down the momentum.
I thought Morgan Tawhia was quiet in that first part of the game, but you're seeing what he does. Once he starts to stamp his mark on a game, then he really starts to get his team on the scoreboard. Both touchdowns, heavy involvement from him.
We mentioned his influence on attack, but we can't underrate how important he is defensively as well. He's certainly been a live wire and a very important part of Westlake Boys High School success this year. We see Tyler Yee join now with the ball, teaming up in the middle of the field. Oh. And the koia te tikanga te kaiwa well. Kua taka te poro. Hoki mai a St. Bede's. Haere tonu te karanga.
How safe are you feeling with your Sakakinas there, Harvey? 2-1 down.
Still feeling safe.
Still feeling safe.
It's a long game. Got plenty of time. On that occasion, of course, got to hold your strength. St. Bede's just dropping the ball.
Tell you what, the touches are becoming a little bit stronger, aren't they? Both teams going to really need to focus on getting to the side of the defender. If you got the ball, we've seen 3 times now since this half started where there's been a turnover into that ruck. Nice sweep here from Itakingi. Comes back to this right-hand side. Went to throw long. Throws into the channel between the middle and the link. Number 15, Matthew Fleming, gets Westlake Boys High School on the board for the first time in the second half, Howie.
Ai, weti ana taua mahira. Ki te anō ai. Tēnei mahi. Looks like Itakingi just had incredible space and vision to link up there with Matthew Fleming.
He didn't even take a step, did he? He almost planted his toes, caught the ball and just leant forward. He must be at least 7 foot tall. He stretches out to St. Bede's, hits back straight away. Beautiful little drawn pass down this right-hand side. Nice little interchange. I think it was Stevens and Nariki.
Kuia tērā, that's the response that St. Bede's would have wanted. It seems like we've gone through the grind phase of the first half and the game has started to open up. Excellent hands there, as we can see on the replay. 3 tries to 2.
Right to Stevens. Stevens to Nariki for that touchdown. Good work. We see this quite often in games, don't we? Where one team will score a try and next minute it'll be bang, bang, bang. We'll start to get a few. Hopefully this may continue. Itakingi. And he sets him up again. His link on that outside. Yejoy, I think it was. Tyler Yejoy. Now they're just killing it in the side. Good set of D, St. Bede's. Watch these touches, Harley, as we come through the middle of the field. They definitely, both teams know defensively there's an opportunity to potentially get a force an error.
And we can see strategically the players trying to get to the side as they plant the ball. 1, to keep the ball safe. 2, to try and get the players to turn their back. There's still space out here. The players continuing on. It looks like another try is on the way for St. Bede's.
You obviously said you'll share your sack of Kinners because St. Bede's, the second half, have come out and performed really, really well. This is their second try for this half. Oh, no look pass. Flick on, out to the wing. Number 12 for St. Bede's, Tom Robertson. I think he scored their first one, didn't he, Harvey?
Kei te tika tērā, toru ki te toru, te kaute. Ko wai ka hua, ko wai ka toa, te kauminiti tonu. E haere ake nei, I tēnei kemu, me mau tonu mai koutou mā.
There's just no space, and you wonder how they find the little space there is at Tawhio now. What can he do? Oh, tip on. Here was a bobble. Great call from the referee, Ben McLaughlin. Would have been their second try like that, Harvey, the old tip on.
And not just that, but they can see that the shutting defenders from St. Bede's are inching forward towards the player. If the ball's not on with the tip on, it's certainly on with the floater, which is how they scored their third one. It's great to see them having that acknowledgement and understanding, despite, you know, the fact that this is still high school age. Players, the IQ level is outstanding. 5th touch this time from St. Bede's. A huge long ball to the right.
Tell you one thing that I haven't seen much of is the extra passes, the 6 o'clocks, I think some teams call it, particularly in their yards when there's only one defender up. Just getting that extra pass there to get on the outside of that point defender, gaining not only extra yards but getting up the field, which makes the subbing so much easier. Surprises me a little bit with these two teams and their quality. Good defense, St. Bede's. Let's see what St. Bede's do here on this set. Maybe it's around ball control. I understand how important it is. Oh, we had an early scoop. Nice pass out to this left-hand side. Oh, excellent chase down there. Thomas Rawari, what a chase down there from the number 8. Right, gets the ball back. Comes back to the middle, though. Intercept. Is anyone chasing this one? There sure is. Number 5 from St. Bede's coming across. Oh, that'll be, I have no doubt. Will it be? Oh, yeah. I think referee Forrester could clearly see the obstruction there. Really no need. you asked me at the start of the game, Harley, around what's important. It's that discipline. We'll see it in the replay. The supporting attacking player from Westlake, unfortunately, put himself intentionally in the lane of the defender. Not sure whether he would have got there or not, but doesn't matter. Calling that a voluntary roll ball, it looks like.
Ai, kua tū te kēmu, aha kua rere. Me te mata anō pea. Tēnei kēmu, ki te whai piro anō. Here we go, Westlake hands going, but au ware ake kua taka kia te poro.
Seems like another one of those ball doesn't lie moments. 3 turnovers in the space of 2 sets. There's that extra pass we've been talking about. Second touch for St. Bede's. Nice lift there from Trey Brown. Commented on Morgan Tawhia's defence. He's really a team player, isn't he, Harley? Big left to right. Another intercept, the second. Might be a forward pass. Bit of a stalemate now. We had a couple of back-to-back tries. Then we've had a few penalties, and now the two teams just trying to get back into their rhythm. More than happy for it to finish 3-3, I tell you.
Hoi ko te tumanako nei. Me whiu, me rere hoki. Te poro. Whai tonu rātou. Ai te pai. Piro, as we see. Fleming looking for the setup. Not quite that time. Great defense again. Joshua Cousin. And a penalty to help advance them forward up the field.
St. Bede straight into their work though, up the middle of the field this time, not bringing the ball across to the sub box. They just come across now. Good discipline there by the 5 from St. Bede's. Passing it to the player in front. Players just needing to hold their depth. 5th touch. What do they have now? They go long, get into a bit of a foot race. Didn't really create numbers, unfortunately, with that attack.
Ai, ko katia te āputa I Wanganui nā kai tākoro e rua I nai nei. Kōkiri ai te kapa o Westlake Boys High School. Rapu here. Te pai tawhiti, te pai piro rānei.
Just waiting from, aren't we, Harvey? Tawhia, Ezra, Morgan Tawhia to just take control of this one. See him here with the ball.
We return back to the 7-metre line. St. Bede's College called offside there. Fresh set of 6 touches on the 7-metre line. Haere whakamoa ana te kapa a St. Bede's hoi anora.
Yeah, sort of a get out of jail free penalty one there for Westlake. Communication wasn't on, but St. Bede's not moving forward. Now they come peppering this left-hand attacking side. I guess just trying to take the defenders over to this left-hand side to create more space for Tawhia. Maybe on the right. No, he looks to go under. And there we have it. 100th penalty on the scoreline.
Ko te tinga tēnei, ko te ture, me noho te kai hāmene ki te taha. So as we can see now, St. Bede's down to 5 players.
Yeah, not entirely sure what happened there, but as you were saying, Harley, with there being 3 penalties in a row on the scoreline, St. Bede's now down to 5. It's going to be a big task for them, particularly when Morgan Tawhia, stayed on. They go to the short side, steps in. It's only a matter of time. As we see Westlake get across with their 4th touchdown.
We'll have another look on the Bunnings Warehouse replay. The 2 strike players working together in action with their player advantage, just understanding the space available. I Wainganui te whira, komite kingi tērā, kua tutuki. Whakite Toru, Westlake Boys High School, Kimua.
4-3 Westlake go out by 1. I can see you getting a little bit nervous, Harley. Don't worry though, all right. Maddox right, nearly got it straight back. But look at this turnover from Westlake, straight into it again. Second touch, they're nearly on the halfway line. Some of the St. Bede's players are still looking to get onside. Referee calls no, I thought he called play through. And that's why you need to be so quick on the turnover, isn't it? You're putting that defence under pressure straight away.
And we've certainly seen that space being available for players as they enter the field. St. Bede's that time doing just enough to stop that opportunity.
Matthew Fleming looking like a fullback running on the edge. Ezra, now he goes to this left-hand side. Good defence, St. Bede's. 2 minutes 20, Harley. St. Bede's down by 1. We're just sitting in here behind their box. We can see the boys are so keen. They want to be out there. He's done this well, has right. Getting extra yards. Again coming across, though. It wasn't even really a dummy pass, was it? He just presented it in 2 hands as if to look as if he might pass. Meta Kingi took the bait.
Koia te mahi māminga a Tom Robertson. Kua piro, tāna piro tua toru o tira te tua whā ki te taha or St. Bede's. Not long to go, we're even. Could we be going to our first drop off?
Hat trick for Tom Robertson. And call the game off now, please.
The referees again have found another error. Ko te tikanga nei he pāhi whakamua.
The energy shifted to St. Bede's. They've just scored 1. There's going to be 2 sets left in that game. Good discipline there from the St. Bede's player, not letting that ball go, keeping his body upright. Last touch. Probably not going to get through, are they? Nice diving touch there from the number 10, Delhi. What's going to happen here, Hardy? This will be the last full set. Westlake score. She's game over. If they don't, it's going to be a drop-off. One person you want to call on when they're down to this part of the game. Ezra Morgan Tafiel. What's he going to come up with? Fakes the quickie, goes back to this right side, step off the right. 5th touch. Oh, good defense. This is a game.
This is a game, all right. Kaua e moi, koira te karanga.
Oh!
Great touch there. Looks like Tom Robertson has done enough to save the day. For now, of course.
Probably you want to just be smart and control rather than try and score a try from this end.
Kua tangi te pere, me mohi o tātou, kaori anō te kemu kia oti. Ka hoki nā tima e rua ki tō rātou taha, hoi anō. Ka tāpiri anō he wā, hei whakatau ko wai katoa. We've moved into wā tāpiri, extra time. Many of our whānau at home will know what happens, but for those that don't, in this situation, we have an extra time added of 2 minutes. The team that started the second half will begin going the same way that they were in the second half, and teams will commence the game with 4 players each. If scores are still tied, after the 2-minute time, teams will drop off. The game will be paused. Teams will drop off down to 3-on-3, and it will be golden point try. Very exciting. Last year's grand final, of course, went into a drop-off. This year's one has resulted in much the same. It's been very difficult to determine who is going to be the one to take it out, but nothing more exciting than moving into a drop-off, Maya.
Yeah, totally. Hard enough to defend these teams with 6 players, let alone with 4. They couldn't quite get it done at the end, but can they be the first to score? Just moving the team laterally. Metakingi couldn't quite get across that one. Now just getting on the outside. It's going to be a big dive. Touch is made. Maddox right. What about the gas from the number 15, Matthew Fleming, Harley?
Yeah, it's a really interesting sequence of plays in the sense that it's not common for teams with Westlake boys to go for the corner. It looks like they're going to finish off the set before the ball is handed over. Just a little bit of confusion between teams. But great defense so far from St. Bede's. And again, it looks like he's done enough this time.
Action, replay.
Ko tahi miniti tonu e toi ana. St. Bede's. Kia ahatia ka pehe tēnei kemu e mutu ai.
Great work there, Maddox right. Saved the first one, saved the second one.
We can see how much it means to these boys. And what's really important as well, of course, is position. One, you don't want to give up the ball, but two, you want to make sure that you're at the right end of the field, particularly when the game gets down to its final moments.
Matthew Stewart, excellent recovery. The footwork there from the St. Bede's player, got on his outside. What is Wright doing now? Still going to get a quickie. Does he go outside or step back? All the space on the field, interesting option. But if someone could do it, would have been Maddox Wright. See here in the replay, just steps back and looks to go under. Here's the last touch for this, our 2-minute period. Now what happens, both teams, as you said, Harley, drop down to 3. Play continues from the place where it was last at. Westlake, I would have to say, in the driver's seat, if you've got the ball down to 3. I think they've only used 1 touch. It's going to be tough here for St. Bede's. Westlake, they won't want to just get into a yards battle. They want to be trying to shift the St. Bede's team from left to right. Surprising that Ezra's not out here during this time. They've got heaps of trust. And Johnson, Smiley, and Stewart, Fleming, Matthew Fleming. Here it is, key touch. Can he catch up with him? We have a late cut dive. Oh, what a touch.
Unbelievable effort there.
Ethan O'Donovan. Oh, if they win, that's going to be a huge reason why. All the way from that left-hand wing, stretched out arm. Back live. Harley, what's going to happen?
There's so much to offer, and it looks like St. Bede's have their strike players on the field. This is crucial. They need to get this one right. Let's see if they can finish this one off as they would want. This is 5th touch now. There's the player on the left-hand side. Can Wright get the ball to him? He can't. Couldn't make the pass in time. Opted to go himself. Ooh, oh where?
Yeah, they're not setting themselves up right yet at the moment. Just bringing that defense right across one side, get a quickie, come back. You've instantly got numbers. Been a lot more going to just foot races. Can only imagine how tired they are. They've played 30 of the hardest minutes they could have this weekend in the final up against the best team in the country. Now let's see who's got the gas. He's not going to get touched. He's got spiders on him. Trey Brown. Tough task now, Harley. I know St. Bede's have done so well already in the first 3 raids of this drop-off. Trey Brown, what does he do? Metz Kingy steps in, steps out. Oh, he had him. Daniel Davis found himself behind the scoreline but recovered beautifully. Last touch. He's got to stay. Oh, no, it's only the 4th, must be, is it? Oh, no, it was the
6th. I think they lost the count there. It's still anyone's game. Ka haere tonu tēnei kemu. And we can see Maddox Wright still on the field. He doesn't want to get off, but can he get the right outcome?
I told you we need to have 3 halves. How exciting has this part been?
Oh, now, e whānā kai tākoro ki te whira. I wonder if the referees picked up on that.
The referees didn't pick up that. Ezra Morgan Tawhia was on the field miles before the substituting Westlake player was. But does it matter? No, it's... Oh! Ooh!
Taihora.
Oh, game over. We've seen the slam dunk. I thought it might have... What happens? Oh, no, gets it down easy. Definitely wouldn't advise it, but it doesn't matter because Daniel Davis gets the 1 touchdown that counts, that takes St. Bede's through to become champions and gold medalists, the #1 secondary school boys team in the country for 2024. What a result, Harley.
Ai, tikara e maia katahi anō tāua katu ki te mihi kātahi kārua a ki te ohorere I te mutunga o tērā kēmu ki te taha o Westlake Boys. Ka mihi atu ki a koutou, kia piki te ora, ka tukuna atu te mihi auraha ki a koutou, o tira ki te taha o St. Bede's. Ko rātou, te toa. We'll take a quick break and see you back here very shortly.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue only $2.59. Marquee sling chair just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Back here, post-game. Oh, they need to give us longer to catch our breath, Harvey. That was an incredible final. All three finals. I can't say anywhere better than others. Just so different. Edge of your seat type stuff. And no more appropriate way to finish than with a drop-off. I tell you what, in that drop-off, it was the defense for me. That was just so incredible. Before we go out to George, though, Harley, you've got your Sakakinas back for that one. I'm sure you forgot you even had that bet on. That was an exhilarating game, wasn't it?
Certainly to come back from being one down, creating what was one of the craziest tries to even the game, let alone one of the craziest, if not the craziest drop-off I think I've ever seen. I've never seen a drop-off with that much high-level defense. And it was great to see that the defense was the winner at the end of the day. Full credit firstly to both teams. St. Bede's, though, national champions, New Zealand Secondary Schools. Boys grade, it looks like we're about to get ready to cross over to George, who's going to have a cordial now with the coach of Westlake Boys High School, Harry Carter.
Kia ora te whānau, how hot has this weather been? But tell you what, the action has even been more hotter. It's been on fire. And what a game to wrap up this immense event here in Rotorua. I'm here with Harry Carter. Commiserations, my friend. But what a game for all the people back home, for the spectators here. You must be very, very proud of your boys.
100%, bro. Everyone wrote us off. After last year winning it with like 10 players, having that sort of a team, everyone wrote us off. Like 8 juniors in our team, 11 debutants, like everyone wrote us off, and I'm so proud of the boys for getting here. Like it started slow and we made it all the way to the semis and then ended up winning that and getting here. I'm so proud of them, taking it down to the wire. Yeah.
Well, for us spectators watching that, you couldn't ask for a better finish. 3-on-3 battle for many, many minutes. It come down to a moment, many moments. What was the difference, you think, in that game?
It's hard to say when it's like that close and it goes all the way down to like that far, but I don't even know. Just composure. They completed. We left a few points out there and they completed and they like won their little moments. That's probably what I put it down to, bro.
Yeah, feel for you. I put you on a hard spot there with that question. But this event's been amazing. Here in Rotorua, once again, last year you did it with 10 players. You're back in the finals, top 2 in New Zealand. Tell us about this event. How's it been for you?
Oh, I mean, the boys loved it, especially the 11 debutants, like, just frothed it, man. So well run, so fun. Even as a coach, like, I'm only a few years out, but I enjoy it as much as the players do, so it's just unreal. Thank you all for having us. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Harry. And those are great words for your team, and what a valiant effort it was. All the best. Enjoy with your team. We're going over here to another Harry. It was the Battle of the Harrys, and we got Harry Kirk here, not long out of playing. He's in Crocs today, but normally you'll see him playing for this team here. How does it feel? Many years in the making, the build up to this moment. Tell us about it, my friend. It must feel good.
It's honestly, it's unbelievable, mate. We talked about it after our semi about it's been 5 years in the making. We set a goal of winning a national comp, and to have it come true is it's unbelievable. But lost for words, to be fair. Pretty cliche, but it's a shock. It's honestly a shock. I don't think it'll set in too quickly, but.
And like you said, 5 years in the making to be a part of this and be a part of this experience, going to 3-on-3. Who would have thought you couldn't have written a better movie ending? Last year we had the finish where it was 10 players taking on Hamilton, who were the favourites, and that was a picture. This is a beautiful motion picture, 5-year makeup.
Yeah, going to 3-on-3, it's stressful as a coach. You know, I don't do it too often in the drop-off when I play, but it's stressful as a coach. You know, I would have loved to check the heart rate at the time, but I mean, yeah, 5 years, it's full credit to Westlake. They were the reigning champs. I mean, it was always going to be tough. We knew that. We knew we had to stay in the grind, and I think for us from Christchurch, that was what we talked about. We stay in the grind and we just keep working, and we just managed to come up on top.
Nice. And I noticed with your game, it was a grind, and you asked your team to be more direct in that second half. Hang in there. We got this. We've worked at this level. Anything else that you'd like to mention you added for that second half?
No, yeah, just more through the middle. So we noticed they were flying up to our box quite hard. So we just needed to go middle to get our first two touches going forward, and then off the back of our flow, we knew would do some damage. So we just needed to get to that, which we did towards the end of the game.
Nice. I'm going to let you get back to your team, but all you beginner coaches, there was some good advice in that session there. So thank you very much. All the best. Champions of champions. St. Bees, what a winner. Finish us off.
Touch, what a game.
There it is. Well done.
Thank you, Georgie, and thank you to all of our coaches, in particular the coaches of the teams that didn't quite get the results they wanted to be able to come and give us their feedback after what I'm sure is heartbreaking, not getting the result they wanted to, but all should be proud. We're going to have a replay of the last try. What an incredible try we see here. Getting on the outside, the slam dunk to seal the deal. Harley, it's been a pleasure to sit next to you over these last 2 days. It's been a pleasure being at this tournament, to the Touch NZ staff, and once again putting this incredible product on, showcasing the best sport in New Zealand, to all of our amazing sponsors, Bunnings Warehouse, Whakaata Māori, Bayleys, Caltex, New Zealand Carbon Farming, Apollo Projects, One Foundation and the Rotorua Lakes Council, to the players, to the coaches, to the referees, the spectators, to our food trailers, to everyone. Harley, I'll send it over to you to thank them all and close this one off to us.
Kia ora mai, kia ora koutou katoa. Nā tima katoa, nā kai wawao, nā kai whakarite, koutou katoa mihi atu, koutou kia tau te rangi Māori e, ki rungi a tātou katoa haumi e, hui e, a tae ki e.